Welcome back to Bad Tree Productions, heathens. New day, new project, new transmission. Another 727. Look at there's more modern than just one, right? This right here, decoded, is a 1971 383 HP 727. So it would have came out of like a CUDA Challenger, you know, it could have came out of anything with a big block in it. Because it is a HP, I believe it's a little bit higher stall. Torque converter than factory. I got this from a good buddy, Jeff Finney, for a song, and he said it operated when it was pulled out of the car. Transmission fluid looks like this, black. Smells burnt, but we got everything to replace all that burnt smell anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and start attacking this by loosening stuff up, get it ready to start peeling stuff apart, get the case over to the car wash, get it cleaned up, and then we can start building this hog for that hog. And you know, we only got 31 days till No Name Nationals, so we like to cut it close here. But it should be good. We should be ready. We got plenty of time. Shouldn't say that, but we do. And let's get it knocked out. It should take us a couple days at the least. All right. All right, we're here. We're gonna check end play quickly before we gut it.
You know, we've been doing this for a while. Not this, but you know, we've rebuilt probably what, 30 Torqueflites in the course of what, 35 years or so. And you know, we learn new tricks all the time, and this is one of those. It's not a trick, it's just something you should do, but it's stuff that we didn't do before, but we do it now. So okay, so that's pressed all the way in, and it's at, I believe, 0. Can you see that, or does it look like it's 0 to you? Here, we're gonna call it GE.
Oh, excuse me.
And I've got, what, 50, is it 58, you think, or? Okay, so
that's within.
So we'll write that number down, and then once we get done assembling the whole thing, we'll be able to check that number and see how close we were, okay?
58.
So, and they actually changed that spec somewhere in the late 60s. Okay, so it was a little, I think it was a little tighter in the 60s, or in the 60s, yeah. I think they changed it right 69, 70 or whatever. They actually increased that spec, I think, a little bit. So Blake's going to go ahead and write that number down on the bench. Okay, so because this one's in the 70s, we got a book, factory service manual, that's dated 1978. That's going to show us what the range should be. So we'll get back with you, and we'll look that spec up, and then we'll go ahead and let you know. Okay, so I got two factory service manuals. This one's a 78, all right, and this one here is a 72. But here's our input shaft end play for 727, 36 thousandths to 82 thousandths. And what do we have, Blake? 58 thousandths?
58.
Okay, and this is 1972. This is 1978, and no, I can't find it now. Doggone it! Is it right in front of my face? Okay. Input shaft end play, 727, 36 thousandths to 84 thousandths. So looks like they increased it, or they increased the tolerance a little bit by, yeah, from 82 to 84. So anyway, that's that. All right, we'll get back with it. So this is the inside of it. It looks well used. So
Clean, at least.
yeah, it's clean. Kind of, yeah.
I mean, rustless.
Right, there's no rust anyway, so, but the fluid's plenty dirty, so.
Smells burnt.
Yeah, so anyway.
Front pump slid it out.
All right, so, all right, here we go. So we'll get back. We'll go ahead and jerk the pump out of this, tail shaft. We'll show you that when we get there. All right, hang on.
We got it. Here we go.
Your rig might have the accumulator spring on the bottom, you know, like that. In our case, we're gonna replace the spring with there'll be a blocker rod that we stick inside of here. And I don't know what the specs are on that, but anyway, we picked that up from John Cope Racing Transmissions, and we're gonna go ahead and do that to this one. But for now, we're just gonna take this out, put it in the pan. Oh no. And Blake just removed the pump bolts, and I'll be back. All right, Blake's backing off the kickdown band screw. Just removed the pinion, speedometer pinion bolt. Pinion will have a couple of numbers on it. This one is 33, it looks like. So that'll tell you, I know there are charts out there that'll show gear ratio, tire size, what your pinion number should be. So you can actually just swap this. You can actually just swap this out with the correct pinion to get your speedometer in the ballpark. But you're probably just using your phone now anyway, right? Yeah. All right, next we're going to do, while the tail shaft is, you know, secured to the transmission, we're going to go ahead and pound this seal out. Just make it a little bit easier. Then we'll go ahead and, a lot of guys can take like a couple of screwdrivers and spread that, what do you call it?
Snap ring. Yeah,
snap ring apart. We've got a pair of pliers that'll grab onto that and spread them out, and then we'll go ahead and jerk this tail shaft housing off. All right. All right, Blake just pulled the pump out of it. We used our slide hammer for that. Now he's pulling
everything out at once.
The clutch drums out. Here's our kickdown band. Okay. Just pull the whole thing out. Just pull the whole thing out of one solid chunk. Just leave it. Okay, that looks, you know, not burnt. That part. Just that right there, bud. All right, we've said it before. I tell you what, you know, 727 consists of maybe 7-8 sub-assemblies. All right, and if you can rebuild a carburetor, this is basically going to be like rebuilding a carburetor. Some of the sub-assemblies will be relatively easy and straightforward. The hardest part's going to be to us, I think, is going to be the valve body, and it's not that hard. It's just time consuming. All right. So you need to totally blow it apart and then clean it. And this will need plenty of cleaning probably. So, but for the most part, the rest of the parts are pretty easy. Sometimes you just need to inspect and clean them and then put them back together. All right, and then set them off to the side. But anyway, that's what we'll be doing. That's what we'll be showing you. So hang on. What's up? Oh, you're doing that now? Why don't you leave that till I get this off? All right.
Fine.
All right, go ahead and pull that seal off. All right. All right, so here we are, tail shaft housing bolts. Okay, as you can see, we're throwing all our bolts in this tray down here, and you don't got to worry about mixing them up. There's like 5 sets of bolts, and they're all different. You know, yeah, they're all different. So there's no odd length bolts or anything. You just throw them all in a pan or whatever, and you'll easily be able to tell where they come from. So. All right. One more thing. Okay, so here's a snap ring pliers. That's what that looks like. Got some knurled ends on it.
I picked that up at O'Reilly's.
And that'll go in here, and that'll stretch that apart.
Oh, it's the best.
It's really nice, yeah.
It's better than 2 flathead screwdrivers.
Right, a guy you can use 2 screwdrivers if that's all you got, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyway, here you got it already. You got it spread apart, didn't you?
I did hold it. Boom.
That's all there is to it.
Bob's. Your uncle.
You about. All right, we gotta swap out a battery. Mm-hmm.
So we have other ones that are more
straight. Those will work though. I mean, there's snap ring in there. There's actually a thrust washer. We need to keep track of that. All right.
movie I watched last night?
What's that? What movie you watched last night?
Yeah.
You got it. All right, there you go.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990.
What was it?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't think anybody even knows what the hell you're talking about. Here's the front planetary. You bet. Let's keep these kind of in order. All right. Sun shell. A couple of bushings in it. So there, right here. Alrighty. Have a nice clean work surface too when you're doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Here's our Sprag. I don't know, we can get some light on the subject maybe, huh? Grab me that light there, bud, will ya? Oh. Alright. Here's a rear Sprag, one-way clutch. What else do they call it? Like 4 names for it.
I don't know, but it seems, you know,
One-way.
we got lucky that it all stayed together.
Reaction clutch. Yeah, it's got an inner race and some springs and some roller bearings, outer race. We're going to actually replace that with an upgraded version from Coast Racing transmission. It's a bolt-in Sprag, so he's backing off the rear band adjustment. Go ahead and get that rear band out of there. Right on. So yeah, these are gonna fall out, so don't worry about that. I mean, we'll show you how to throw them back in. Basically, those rollers kind of sit on a ramped area, and the spring is actually pushing it against the ramp. So that's all there is to remember about that. Pull that strut out of there.
That's what I'm working on.
Trying to do it.
Yeah.
Can you get it with a needle? Here.
But I can't see it.
Maybe can I push on it? What is it? You smell that?
I smell something.
I don't smell good. What could it be?
I don't know. Stinks.
It's getting worse.
It is.
Can I push on this and you can get it out? Can you get it with a magnet on a stick?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so once you get this little strut out, all right, and the strut actually goes in, I think, this way. So I don't know if you can see that. It goes in this way. Then you, turn that to the 12 o'clock position. The rear band comes right out. Right?
Cast.
Mm-hmm.
These usually are good.
For the most part, I believe we've got one for it. You can probably pull that shaft out, right? Careful. There's your output shaft. Check the bearing once on it. Well, it sounds really smooth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounded like nothing.
There's a governor here, and it looks free. The governor won't be used in our case, but we'll leave it assembled, I guess. So, and then this part gear gets a modification to it. Do you see where that goes, Blake? Or we'll look into that later. All right. It's getting stronger. It's getting stronger.
I smell it.
It is. Ooh.
Same joke.
What? Oh,
What?
it's Jeremy.
Stinkfoot McGee. How you be? What do you think?
Coming apart?
You bet.
How central
Quite
Iowa
nicely.
go.
Good. We graveled halfway back.
Uncle Ty, how you doing? You did. How'd it turn out? Good?
Touring. Yeah, I got the oil change and tires are on, and that's about it.
We're gonna have to take this out because we got a new one of these.
Sweet.
So this one you can get with your finger. The rear one, this is finger tight. You can just pull the snap ring out of it. It's only gonna pop up a little bit. This one here, you can use a big C clamp, and by C clamp, I don't mean a clamp that got pulled out of the C. I mean a clamp that's shaped in the letter C.
That'd be like an ocean clamp.
Right. You understand?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't listening.
Or we've got a valve spring compressor that we use for that. And you'll need to do that. You'll need something that pushes on that. You get, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Excuse me.
Back in the day, I used to be able to press on them with my thumbs, but it's too much of a struggle nowadays.
Thumbs are too weak.
Yeah. So, we'll get set up for that, and
All right.
we'll be back. You bet. Here, turn that off, All right, Blake's attempting to pop this front servo out without the aid of a clamp. So it looks like you're bending that already. That snap ring.
Bending it.
Yeah.
That's how they come out.
Okay, well. All right, careful. Get something over it.
No.
Why?
You don't want to lose a finger like Jeremy. See?
Well, that's not how you do that.
You can.
But you just did.
I did.
How are you going to put it back together? Same way? Same way you pulled it apart?
No, man. You don't need a... Hey. It's just for disassembly reasons only.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, we got to get the Sykes and we can't be fiddle effing around. Dude, grimy. It worked, Jeremy, even though Jay said it wouldn't.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
But installing it is
Different.
I imagine it could have been scarier than what it was.
right.
Is that the right way?
Oh.
Ooh, look out. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up.
There's hardly any cat litter on the floor.
See that?
Drip onto.
There's hardly any dry cat litter on the floor.
Alright, we're down to the, well, you gotta pull the Sprag apart and then we're almost down to the bare case and you can probably take this over the car wash.
What's this brown poop water in here?
I don't know.
What's it?
Oh, that's
That's
nice.
Vegemite, isn't it?
Tyler's iced coffee thing. He made foamy.
Strongest coffee in the whole world ever. Did you make it?
It'll kill you. Try it. It's good. It'll kill you.
So what, you ready for this to kind of go?
Everywhere.
Yeah, watch it don't fall out the front of it.
Don't fall up.
Well, you're not saving it right.
Yeah, well, we're saving the springs and the washers and the springs and the... and this, we need this inner race too. Hey, let's drill this out before you go then, alright? I'll show you. We got a 16-inch drill bit. Here you go, bud.
Half it? Oh, that's not. Give that to me, Jay. I want
The
it.
one you need.
What, are you going to drill a hole now, or?
What this?
Yeah, we might as well, that way you don't... There you go. Set that on the bench. How's that look?
That's not messed up.
Okay, flipper upright. Flipper.
Flipper D.
Jeremy's the official flipper.
I am.
Flipper skipper. Or if you can, I don't can you? Should be able to, right?
Yeah, it's gonna make a mess.
Do we wanna take precautions or what?
There's nothing
What do we
to take
got?
now.
More kitty shitty.
Yeah.
Well, I got, you know, a few down there. Yeah, it's just going to drip into the pan now.
There we go.
Way to go, Jeremy.
Good idea.
You totally missed it. What the fuck?
Oh, that was recorder. Jeez.
All right, get a drill. You got that bit?
Yep.
Put that bit in the drill.
Oh, just
Drill
lost
bill?
it.
Oh
Are we
no.
breaking that out of retirement?
Where's it go? Just right here?
No.
Anywhere
Right there?
you want.
Goes right here.
Whatever.
I'll start
All
with
right.
my hand.
Let's see if we can see this worth of shit. Grab that light there, William. Where'd that light go? It's right behind you, Ty.
Where's the drill?
Kind of hold the light right up here, kind of down at it. Okay, as you can see right here, this is the edge of what do you call it? This hole.
The edge of this hole.
So you want to drill this hole about, I'd say from here to here, it's like 7/16 of an inch from here to here, and then you want to center it in this channel. So
what? This way?
No, straight down.
Oh.
But so it's just up from this area here is kind of ramped up a little bit. So you want to go about a. Okay, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
There.
There?
Yeah, hit it right there.
There?
Yep.
Perfect. Let the drill do the work, Jay.
Yeah.
That's a nice bit. Okay, you have an 1/8 inch bit, 1/8 inch bit. Here, you want this bit too?
Well, what?
Just a chamfer the hole on the other side. Okay, so as you can see, here's where your cooler line comes in. All right, in this tube here, and it fills this channel. It supplies lubrication wherever. I mean, I have no idea, but now it's actually gonna provide lubrication through that hole, and we'll show you where it goes. Here, hold this. Oh no! Ooh.
I'm still confused.
I don't know.
Is this for speed?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, see that? See that? That's where the hole is, right here. Right there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually where
Where
that inner race sets. So this inner race goes right there. See how that covered that hole? So now there's no washer on that at all. It's just
that's
steel.
cool.
It's just steel to aluminum. And some lubrication does probably get back there, but this will provide more lubrication to that.
That's cool.
That critical area.
Alavala.
Right.
So now what we like to do is take an 1/8 inch bit. You drill the 1/16 of an inch hole, take an 1/8 inch bit, and just kind of finger it back and forth, just a chamfer that. Okay, I can't see what. Really?
They need to be able to see. You don't have to see.
But they won't see me not seeing and
See
not
with your
hitting the hole.
fingertips.
Whatever. My fingertips are numb. So there we go. So we chamfer that with an 1/8 inch bit, just with our fingers. Okay. So now this case and tail shaft ready to go. Car wash. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And
while you're doing that, I'll straighten this up and get things set out,
Okay.
ready to go.
Tyler,
What's up with you?
add some more.
I can.
I've seen. More kitty litter, please.
What's up with you? What's up with me?
What is up with you? All right.
How'd your guys' video go today?
We forgot the camera.
It's because Tyler was with you.
Ours is going like shit.
Ah, son of a.
All right, so here's the trans out of the Death Pumpkin, all right, and here's that channel. Maybe a better view of it. Okay, this one does not have that modification, all right. John Coke claims that all 904s and 727s, regardless of their application, doesn't matter if it's street or strip car or whatever, all of them can use this modification. But you can actually see here, it's kind of, I mean, I can scratch. I mean, this is catching my fingernail. That's just how tore up that is. But and so that would have probably helped, I guess, with this issue. This transmission locked up on us, but that Blake actually found like a seed in the transmission line, so that really didn't help either. But anyway, we're back at it. We're back in here cleaning parts and whatnot. Blake just got back with the housing and the tail shaft, so we're gonna scrub in that some more. All right, so everything we've done so far kind of pertains to a stock rebuild. It was just the disassembly or whatever, but But as we progress, I'm going to show you some of the parts that are going to get replaced on this transmission. So for one is going to be the valve body, and I think he's got a doesn't Cope have like a bounty on these or what? Or
Yeah,
this is a 6-bolt, I guess, style that is desirable to him. You can see here, that's what this is. And this is a full manual reverse valve body. It actually has a trans brake solenoid. So whether we use that or not, you know, that's to be determined. This requires the rear servo from Cope's Racing transmission, so we swapping this out for this one. This is our accumulator, and I already lost a spring, so I don't even know where that is, but we're not going to use that. So this is a blocker rod, and this will actually go, you know, under or in there, and that's how that'll ride.
It looks more evil now, Tyler. Without the silver radiator. Oh, sorry.
We got the front kick down apply strut. This is the stocker here. We're going to replace it with this heavy duty unit here. All right. Okay. This gear shift lever. I believe that we've got an aftermarket one already in the car. This is the kick down lever here too. And as you can see, there's no provision for that on the full manual valve body. So this will be eliminated. Yeah. So what else we got going on here? Anyway, we're still continuing to clean parts. We got to clean we're going to take these apart, clean them up, and we'll show you a modification on that too. We're going to add another, we're going to add a fifth clutch, I guess, in the front drum instead of 4. And then we've got Cope's bolt-in Sprag kit. All right, we're going to install that. We got a deeper pan yet. That'll go on, you know, last. So yeah, moving along.
Drilled the provision hole for the trans brake line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there you go. That's up to you. You know where that goes, right?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere up here.
If you think you really got to have that.
We're gonna put it. I mean, it's going in the car, so we
Sure.
might as well.
I guess.
Right.
All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a disorganized mess, but it all comes together. All right. We'll see you in a bit.
I got the drill, buddy. All right. Here's one modification more to the case of our transmission is per Cope's instructions is to drill an 11/32
11/32
hole here. Nice dink. Dinked. We'll drill a hole there with our 11/32 bit. What, Jay? No, I got that stud kit from Cope.
Cope is such a stud. Why am I drilling holes now?
You're a good hole driller.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice and level now, Jimmy.
Right, like Jay.
Yep.
Such a sight.
Wormholio.
Wormholio. I am the great Wormholio. God, this feels wrong.
And then per Cope's instructions, let's get your 1/8 pipe tap.
Watch your ass.
And your 1-inch pipe or 1/8 pipe tap in for your trans brake connector.
And hammer it in.
Tyler's over here kicking ass. He's got the alternator speed pipes made custom by Ty. That's on. Now he's got the radiator in, looking good.
Still looking for the other 2 holes.
Yep, still looking for the other hardware that ran away.
Sure.
Do you need an extension, Jeremy?
Yeah. What would do that?
The socket.
Stay.
Making chips. Now it's slipping on the.
Yeah.
That's all right.
This little wrench.
Yeah, little left-handed Sizal.
Gently. Should just chucked it into the
Drill though.
and just
let it go to town.
went to, yeah. Took it down to Pound Town. Oh yeah.
Hope this thing runs at least 7s in the 8.
God. Better.
Or I quit. I quit with this motor.
Gonna get you. Get 2JZ swap it.
Oh man, it's gonna. All my spare parts this winter. Get it all organized, make some listings for sale.
Big block stuff.
And then when you buy it and PayPal me, I'll sit on it for 8 months like Jegs does.
Oh
before I
my
send
God, did you really?
it out. Right? And then when they email me,
They'll send you a
"I want
flag
my-"
in the meantime.
Yeah. I want my money. Well, you know, it's in the warehouse. I'll tell them.
The money and your stuff.
Yeah, it's in the warehouse.
So you just,
I think you go all the way down.
that's it, or
Because it's tapered, I think you got to go all the way.
to the,
You know what I mean?
well, I guess the very last part of the instruction says you're probably gonna fuck all this up, so get JB Weld too.
Right. Well, it does say to JB Weld it, so John just knows that we're gonna mess up.
He just, yeah, it's it's written for us only.
Yeah. I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet instructions, but that printed off
the
sheet
handwritten sheet we got
in cursive.
in cursive, we couldn't read it. We had to put it in a mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know. That tap's either bad or Jeremy put it in crooked.
It's probably the same. All right.
Oh, hey, guess what?
What now?
I picked up a really cool. I was watching some video. I don't know, Vice Wrench Garage or something.
Battery Productions
But
Again?
anyway,
on YouTube TV.
he was doing brake lines on a rig, and I had to stop it because he had the super cool tool for doing brake line flares. Anyway, the tool it does what 3/16 on up to 3/8 or whatever. But you chuck this thing in the vise, and it's got a couple of dies that are on a wheel.
Oh
And
yeah,
then it's got a over center kind of like
I've seen that
lever.
thing. Yeah.
boom, turn it, boom, and you're done. Instead of this fiddle pissing around with. So I got one of those coming.
Hey, you got JB Weld down at the house?
Don't we have some here?
How'd that
No.
seem?
I might have.
Seemed like he
Yeah.
was going.
Okay,
didn't
so
quite
you
go all the
know,
way
you
to
know
the
where the
bottom
shed
of the
is,
tap.
right? In the driveway.
Yeah.
The tool
Right.
chest or whatever. The upper left-hand drawer.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna work.
Probably.
I mean, I didn't go all the way to the meat of the tap, but
I think maybe we should.
But True Blue work on it? It says JD Weld, so I guess that's what I do, right?
yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I'll bottom.
Huh? You're gonna what? You're gonna bottoms its throat.
Yeah, I'll go. I didn't quite get there, but
It's the world's strongest coffee.
Did you make it?
did you make it?
Actually, it's a product.
It didn't pop. What have you done?
I mixed it up in that jar.
Oh, you taped the lay. It's taped on there, you jackass.
Strong to you, though, might not be strong.
No,
That is fucking gross.
it's
Coffee should not be cold. It tastes like fucking cold coffee.
But it's this brand of coffee, they sell it for like 9 packages of this instant coffee for $15. It was on clearance for 75 cents. Yeah, so I made up some, and I put a can of the mocha coffee in there, kind of to knock down the bitterness.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, really? It knocked it down, huh?
You could use more creamer. And,
yeah, you wouldn't believe what it tastes like originally.
No, I believe you, because I just tasted it now.
I'm still tasting that.
Yeah, God. It's like the southbound end of a northbound buffalo.
It tastes good.
Yeah, and it's not bad. I don't mind it.
Not good.
Okay, we got anything left in here? After our work.
Oh, waiting on JB Weld.
Pour that over some ice on a hot day.
Oh, they're right.
JB welded
Quiet
in.
on the damn set.
Quiet.
What?
That whistle.
It's rusting already.
What is it? Is that your fire alarm? All right, so here we go. We're throwing our pump back together. Anyway, this is something you want to take a look at, and that's the bushing that came out. All right, and these are a couple of new ones. All right, we're gonna use one of these, probably this one. But if you can take a look at how these are put together, it has kind of a jigsaw puzzle. You know, they're one piece and they curve it around and they interlock these pieces, all right? Well, this bushing actually needs to get staked into the pump body itself. You see the stake here and the stake imprint here of the old one? Okay, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you see this guy here, he installed it not really the greatest, okay? But you actually want to put your stakes at 90 degrees away from that jigsaw puzzle like lock, all right? So you would want to put your stakes here and here as opposed to how they did
He's got a
it.
GoPro in his hand. He's taping it because he's talking to himself.
What the hell are you talking about? Okay. So you get that. See how this was kind of stupid. Okay. You wouldn't want to put your stake right on that same. You shut the hell up, you hippie little bitch. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get set up for that and stake this in. All right. So there we go. All right, here we go. So here's what we use to stake our pump bushing, and it's just a chisel with the tip kind of ground off of it. All right. So it puts a nice kind of stake in it. Okay, that's kind of how it's got a factory look to it. All right. You can get the same results with like a flat-bladed screwdriver, and then just kind of grind the tip down so it looks kind of like this. All right. So here you can see my 2 stake points here and here. This black mark represents the bushing seam. All right. So you want to clock that 90 degrees from your stake points. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. Next, we're going to go ahead and throw the pump in it, and then throw the support back in it. The bolts will get torqued to 160 inch-pounds, and then that should complete our pump. So we'll actually throw new rings on this, inspect the bushing inside. Okay. Typically these bushings are good inside of here, so they're kind of a bitch to replace. If you have to replace one, you almost need to take it to a transmission shop to have that one replaced. But ours looks good. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and button this up, and then we'll be back.
The old race Sprag, drag Sprag is in. Jabo's Tefloning.
Pump's done. These bolts will need to be torqued to 160 inch-pounds. Do we have an inch-pound torque wrench somewhere around here? Okay, we need that done.
We have one.
All right, well, good.
Yeah.
For putting lug nuts on Honda lawnmowers.
And then, per Cope's instructions to us, you're supposed to tap.
Do the tap test.
And put a set screw in here.
Let's throw a set screw.
So we're trying to figure out how to do that right now with what we got.
We installed our 4.2
Oh yeah.
front
Right
band
here.
apply lever arm on it.
Yes.
There we have it. We're getting closer.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a unit here in a little bit.
Closer to the heart.
All right, this is why we check input shaft in play. This washer is selective, so you should end up with a handful of these washers here, so you can correct your in play with this washer, I believe. So since it was good, we're leaving this one.
Come on, Cope, text me back.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you guys just skip through this part of the video because Jay's got the camera.
Great. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Skip through this part of the video when Jay has the camera.
Skip through all the good parts? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Need a hammer?
Nah.
No.
Just settle down.
Don't worry about it, guys.
I wonder before summer's over. Yeah. There's only 2 more weeks before.
All right. We got our bolt and Sprag again. Did you guys restake that thing too, or?
No.
I mean, you can.
But
why?
Okay. Whatever. Anyway, okay. All right, so yeah, we just threw the inner race in. Okay. Then we threw our roller bearings in. You know where they need to go. Now we need to actually move these up toward the narrow part of the ramp, and then put our spring in behind, between the spring and that retainer finger. You kind of work that inner race as you go to get those in. So anyway, that's what we're gonna do right now. All right.
You know, your springs all kind of put them in all the same way. So if you put them in like,
I don't think it really matters, does it? Just throw them in.
really? Okay.
Nobody says anything about that.
All
Really.
right.
But I mean, you know, you can. I used to do that, but
Same orientation, I thought.
you can. Actually, the springs have kind of a roundness to them. Oh, you're just going to go ahead and throw one in? Okay,
No,
well, whatever.
no, never mind.
Or you
Go.
want me to do this, or what?
Go.
yeah, well, I want you to do this, Jay.
Shut up. There's one.
All right, this thing's gonna Tyler on us.
Aw, Tyler.
All right, buddy, what are you doing? What do you got going on there?
I am tapping this. Here's our park gear. You got a full manual valve body.
Yeah,
Per Cope's instructions is you should tap this hole
right.
and then put a set screw in it.
Set screw. What about a 16 penny nail or something? What?
16
No.
penny nail would work
Yeah.
too. Cope said.
No, but he was just kidding.
Was he?
I think so.
He didn't have a smiley face at the end of the message,
Right.
so it's serious. Serious.
So we're tapping on this, right? Working it kind of back and forth.
I'm surprised.
That it
And
didn't
happened to
snap off on
find
you.
the correct
Pitch-
screw
pitch screws.
Yeah.
in the box of stuff we never look at.
So we're gonna put some Loctite on the screw,
Yeah.
put it in, and once we get it bottomed out, then go with the cutting wheel. It's
Really? Be careful, because that's a machine surface there.
okay. Then maybe we'll just cut our screw to the depth that we want and put a little slit in it.
Slot in it.
No, we will not do that. We will cut it off proud and we'll file it down.
Okay, whatever you guys. Proud.
Is there a Sharpie on the tap? Yeah, I think so, right?
All right. Righto.
In the future,
The
whoever's
year
rebuilding this transmission.
2000.
Where'd it go? Where the hell did that go?
Where do you think it went?
It went down to the damn pit? Oh, for crying out loud.
God, geez.
Right underneath the ladder. Get down
I
there.
see it.
Oh, you got it?
I see it. It's non-magnetic.
What? Are you kidding me?
I almost dropped the fucking light down
He
there.
was kidding you, Jay.
He was. Wow. I feel like such a Jeremy. Ow. Damn it. All right. We gotta swap out a battery.
Already?
Yep, 5%.
Okay.
And this battery too.
Damn it, Tyler.
Okay.
It says 10% now, but I don't believe that.
Your battery in that GoPro there.
Yeah, but we kind of got this thing going with one GoPro.
No, I mean, can you take the battery out of that GoPro and
No,
stick it in this?
different battery.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Good
All right.
job, GoPro.
Quick. Blake did that phenomenally. Nailed it.
It turned out good.
Turned out great. Now he's making a set screw.
Yeah.
It says 10% now. I don't know.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Back
No
on.
lightning bolt,
Right.
but
Mule.
That's
this is just hot as balls,
so
probably.
hot.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez, Jay. Baptizing it?
Baptizing it.
Baptizing it. I could have made it
Doesn't
a
matter.
little shorter, I guess.
Is Jeremy laughing at you?
No, I'm not.
Tell him to stop it.
Well,
Homemade.
your screw slots on 1/3 of the diameter.
It looked like it was in the
It's
center.
nowhere near the center. It's,
Your screwdriver's wobbling back and forth. They just screwed it in.
When this thing's too long, we can take it out. And
it's not gonna be too long. It's gonna be perfect. It's too long.
it's too long.
Fuck.
By
Is it really?
just a little.
Like
For
3
crying out
turns.
loud, like an 8?
I can fix it.
All right.
Don't worry, Jay.
I'm not worried.
Settle down, man.
I'm not upset.
Calm it
Why
down,
are you so
man.
mad?
You shut the fuck up.
Stop
Mark.
yelling at us, Jay. We're trying to learn from you.
Yeah. Good teachers don't yell at the students all the time.
No.
I don't care what my uncle says, but Mopars matter.
Mm-hmm. Is just Mopar Joe your uncle?
No, but Mopars are everything.
Oh no, watch out.
Where's all the good teeth? Right down here.
See you, buddy.
I mean, it's just gotta go in there one time.
And live there. Forever.
You would think this would be included in a kit, you know, if you spent this much money.
The tap and the screw and... Right?
Right.
I mean, there's money to be made there.
Possibly.
That's a
It's
$30 kit, right?
Right. Should we start whipping them up?
right? I think he's got it. It's fine.
Today it's going to be a high of 96. And the goal is get this transmission built today because it's going to be 101 tomorrow. So, this is where we left last night. It all looks the same. We quit working on the transmission after each person had 2 to 3 beers. Because anytime you have more than that and you're still working on transmissions, guess what?
You shouldn't.
Your transmission comes back apart usually. Isn't that right, J-Bo?
Oh yeah.
Not good. Do you know from experience?
No, absolutely. I've put them together before and then woke up the next day and thought, oh no, and then taken it apart again. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rebuild your trannies sober, folks.
Look at that. Oh no.
There we go.
No, it's in. You bet. Oh. Next, we'll install our rear annulus.
Ooh.
Ooh, my rear annulus itches, and I took a shower. All right, one of our modifications is we're using the John Cope racing transmission rear servo, and it gets a solid servo instead of this kind of an affair here. So that's got a big spring in there. And it's gonna be kind of a bitch,
A big itch.
right?
All right. Okay. Here's our front clutch pack. We're gonna go ahead and modify this. This comes stock with four clutches. We're gonna go ahead and take 5 of the rear clutch discs and install it in this. They're thinner. I think they're 63 thousandths compared to 90 thousandths or something like that. I'm not really sure exactly what, but it'll allow us to put 5 clutches in here. Just that one extra clutch, well, what it gets you another 23% of clamping force on this, so that'll be nice. One of the things we need to do is during our conversation with Mr. Cope was we need to replace this rear wave. If your snap ring is a wave style, you need to replace it with one of the snap rings from out of the rear drum, and I think we've got an extra one over here, so we're gonna go ahead and use that snap ring inside of this. Okay, so I'm gonna get set up. We'll have to actually depress this retainer here, and that's where this will come in handy. You can actually do that with a couple of C clamps or whatever, you know, just come up with and they actually make presses now that are pretty, I think you can pick up a press for like 40 bucks on eBay, and it looks different than this, but it really comes in handy. So there you go. All right, we'll be back. Actually, these look like rear clutches up front here, Blake. Usually they got this cross pattern, but they look, I don't know, this one steel's kind of fried. This clutch looks kind of flaky. This one's kind of fried, and it's bowed too, or beveled. So yeah, it saw some heat. So imagine the seals. There's some seals on this piston here, and sometimes they can flake out on a guy, and that allows this stuff to slip, create friction. All right. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Oh, that looks good. No, not good. Okay.
So C-clamp and a big washer that's just not as big as your outer diameter of your snap ring.
Yeah, I did it for you.
Boom. It's better than me
trying to
here
finger
getting
it.
stabbed in the thumb by Jeremy with 2
No shit. Every fucking time with this guy.
Again.
I'm surprised I still have 2 thumbs.
Did you lube that up then too, or what?
Before I put it in, I did.
All right.
I
buddy.
used
Did you do this one too? You might as well do
transmission fluid.
Okay.
See this? Mill 3rd gear oil feed passage as seen here, 200ths down.
Well, what's that on? I don't even know.
Is that third? It says mill 3rd gear oil feed passage. Where is it on this?
That could be. I don't know.
Right there. That needs to be milled. How the fuck does a guy do that?
Well, what the hell? It's too bad we threw that together. That needs to be.
He's got the orange ones on that.
That's well, these are the blue ones. I mean,
Right.
but they're probably the same. They're probably. Is that the pump or?
Yeah.
Well, that's that, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. Well, what the hell ever?
How the fuck? Andy.
I think he's around, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's for. Can you read where? What? That's all part of this, all right? That's what you're saying?
Installation instructions. They want vent
in the back. What's that? I don't know. You're starting to lose me here. All right. Well, anyway, here we go. Here's our so our accumulator comes in for some modification, and what we're going to do is install this blocker rod that we got from Cope, and then he also supplies with the valve body. We get these accumulator D-ring kit, and it just consists of these special rings that'll go here and here. Okay. So you're basically taking your steel rings off and replacing the steel rings with these, and that'll take care of that. But we got other issues. Okay, Cope transmission wrapper guy.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Oh my God. This is one steel.
Just one?
Yeah, this is one steel here, bud. Oh. All right. Dang it.
161.
Okay. All right, I got it. There it is.
142.
Boy.
Yeah, I got
All
it
right.
on the left side.
Okay. All right. Blake's milling like a flat on our pump, I guess, as per Cope's instructions. Anyway, here's kind of an idea of the difference between the rear discs or the rear clutches and the front clutches. Okay, front clutches are way thicker than the rear ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw 5 rear ones in our front clutch, all right, instead of the 4. So that's going to work out. All right, that's where we got an extra steel too for our kit. Our kit already had the right number, so for a stock rebuild. But anyway, that's kind of that.
All right.
Low parts for everything.
We got our pressure plates. John Cope screamed at me on the phone saying, "You need 90 thousandths clearance or it ain't gonna work."
I don't care how you get it. Fucking get it.
And we're like, "Well, geez, Mr. Cope, whiz bang, shucks. How do we get all that clearance? Like, do we just take the pressure plate over to our fronts?" "I don't give a fuck."
And we didn't call him Mr. Cope. No. I cared fucking to you. Oh no.
So we're going over to Sexy Machinist. You know, who's the guy that makes all the girls cry? It's Andy. We're going over there, taking both these pressure plates over in case we fuck one up. So let's go. We're here at Sexy Machinist. Sexy Andy's. No challenge is too challenging for him.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Ladies,
And guys?
comment. Your phone number's down below.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get this tight enough to shave it. Shave as best I can. Without wrecking something too much.
Shit.
I'm not going to be able to get all the way in tight, though, is the problem. Might have to just grind that a little bit, but that's okay. There's not more we can do.
Right.
It should be done on surface grind. I don't know anybody that's got surface grind.
I was almost thinking, what if I took it over to the guys that grind rotors?
Grind rotors?
Yeah.
They might be able
That's
to do
pretty
it.
rough.
If they grind them, it depends. This needs to be done on a flat surface grinder. It needs to be done on a Blanchard, but I don't have a Blanchard either. We're at 280. So let's go there. Let's see what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, want to put this in the transmission after I get done with it?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see the lip, how much material was taken off. Not a whole lot, but inside them crazy automatic transmissions, you gotta go right by what they say. I mean,
Make a difference. Actually feels pretty darn good, man.
oh yeah. Shit, yeah. Yep. Thank God we got Andy around.
Yeah.
Or you know, me and Jeremy would be on the damn bench with a piece of granite with sandpaper taped to it, doing this.
I've been there before too.
Half an hour later, measure it. Oh, we got what?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well,
Yep.
that's awesome. Hopefully this works. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's just to encase the clutches. We'll just keep this side up. Keep the factory. Whoops, this isn't the factory side.
Yeah, they're not factory. It'll work though. It'll work.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Andy.
Yep. No problem, man.
Back to HQ. Alright, here's our crusher plate and our snap ring. And this is Dead Nuts 90. And yeah, she's got a little drag. Now I can't get it back in.
Trust him.
Just, yeah, there it goes. It's nice tight 90. So there you go. That's gonna do it for now. It's 107 degrees out. We're melting tomorrow.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Just remember, if you watch us and don't subscribe, we know who you are.